What's up, guys? So, I'm doing like a part 2 of the Bruce and Zuko thing I did last week. So, let's go. So, the next two characters that I feel like would be fun to see interact with each other is Shayera and Azula. I know. So, this is like a two-pointed thing. I want to see them interact because we were owed an Azula redemption arc that we never got. And I feel like this would be an interesting opportunity to do that in my own way, you know? And then also, I feel deep in my soul that Shayera would beat the crap out of Azula. And I would like to see that because I feel like that would be quite humbling for Azula. To be the daughter of the Fire Lord and have the taste maced out of your mouth by a winged woman from nowhere. Where they need to interact for Azula's story arc to happen is like a two-pronged thing. Like, the first one is a small one. It's right after Ozai becomes the Phoenix King and leaves Azula in the Fire Nation, but also before the point that Azula had mentally gone out and was talking to her mother in the mirror. It's a small window. But I feel like her and Shayera meeting, Shayera trying to get through to her and then ultimately beating the crap out of her, could A, lead to the eventual mental breakdown that she was already having, but B, get through to who she is. Like, she was at a really vulnerable state, and I just really think that Shayera would get through to her, even just a little bit. The second time that they meet would be after Katara beats the crap out of her. Just because Azula doesn't lose that often, and I feel like it's important that she gets humbled as quickly as possible. She needs it for growth. And at that point, I feel like their relationship would start for real, because Azula is like truly beaten and lost and at the bottom and is just trying to figure out what to do next. And since Shayera had been through that after Starcrossed and Justice League, she would know. And like, this Shayera is after Starcrossed and after she comes back from Dr. Fate's castle, I guess. It's whatever. So she's like been through the entire gambit and is just understanding where she should go from here. She would probably feel like she's saving Azula a whole lot of the grief that she herself had lived through. And they might have some sort of kinship, because they're like former pawns who were needed to be deprogrammed and were tactically superior to basically everyone else around them. You know, a little bit of a kinship, at least, right? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.